few months ago, I experienced burnout for the first time in my business. On the outside, everything was looking great. I was getting new inquiries, getting new sales, and taking on more clients. But on the inside, it was absolute chaos, and I just couldn't handle the actual amount of leads and clients that I was getting. And that's because I didn't have any systems in place whatsoever. I was still managing to get results for my clients, but I didn't have any repeatable processes or anything that I was doing. So when I started taking on more clients, things started crumbling, and it was like I was juggling plates and starting to drop things here and there. I haven't been posting any content or taking on any new clients for the last few months. I completely shut down my business. And today I'm going to show you the systems that I've been building to help me actually start scaling my business. The goal with this channel is to share the process of building my business and help other entrepreneurs scale their businesses with marketing and sales systems. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into the video. So this is the Notion dashboard that I've built out for myself. It's still a work in progress. There's a lot more I need to do, but this has just allowed me to be a lot more organized with all of my projects, my tasks, my content, and my client management as well. So the first thing that you can see here are my quarterly goals and my OKRs, so that's objectives and key results. I use this just to stay on track of things I am building towards and my sort of overall goals for the year and the quarter. Haven't planned in 2026 yet, and that is on my list of things I need to do. Then you can see some shortcuts as well. I don't know why it says goals there, but essentially if I click one of these, it will automatically add a new piece of content to my database, and you can add shortcuts for anything you want to do in Notion. Then we come down to my projects and tasks. So on the left I've got my tasks, and then on the right I've got my projects. So if I open up one of the projects here, this is one of my new clients who's a videographer, and essentially this is the funnel build project that I've got. So I've got checklists for onboarding, all their strategy, everything essentially. And what I can do within the project is create new tasks. So if I want to add a task and I want that to be to invoice Stephen, just as an example, and then I create that task, what will happen is a task will be added. I didn't do that right, but a task will be added to the tasks section. So if I do invoice Stephen and then I press new down the bottom there, you can see it automatically adds the task to the tasks section. So if I open up one of the tasks, then I have the main objective of the task, I have the context and notes, and then I have subtasks to do. And the rule that I have for any of my tasks is that it can be done within one session. So that's how I distinguish between projects and tasks. The projects are longer, bigger things with multiple tasks in, and the tasks are things that I can complete within one session, maybe 1-2 hours, something like that. If I come down, then I've got the content database, and I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit of a mess at the moment. However, what this allows me to do is create new pieces of content. So if I go to create the new content, I have templates I've created for Reels, YouTube videos like this one, and Instagram carousels, which I can use on Facebook, LinkedIn as well. So if I go ahead and create a new YouTube video, I'll just show you the template. So every video should follow one of three structures. So that's step-by-steps, stages and parts, or listicles. So this video will use, and the video you're watching now, I'm basically showing you a listicle. So I'm showing you different things that I'm doing within my content system, and that's just a way of me, the way that my brain works. I just need a way to think about, right, how's this video going to flow? Then we've got the hook checklist that I actually took from Hormozy, I think. So you've got proof, promise, pain, plan, picture. Then you've got within the content, you want to add an integration into the service or product that you sell or deliver, and then finally the call to action. So what is the thing that you want them to do? So the first link in the bio essentially. And then we've got the YouTube description then. So I've got like a templated YouTube description that I use for my videos, and then I've got the title database then. So basically you want to keep your titles less than sort of 40 or 50 characters. So with this, if I put in a title, how I systemized my business, it'll show you the character length then. So it's really nice, really handy to test out different titles, see which ones look best, and keep a track record of that. And then finally, 55 characters is what you want to do. And then finally, I write my scripts, and I don't like fully script out my videos. I'll kind of write the hook, so like the first 30 seconds, and then I'll just write bullet points for what I want to talk about in the rest of the video. And what's nice about this content calendar is you can group it by status, so in progress, not started. The reason why I've got so much content on here that's not been done is because, like I've mentioned, I've been building out all my systems, and I haven't actually wanted to attract any new clients at the moment, and kind of just working on delivering good results for my clients while building systems at the same time. And then you've got the calendar section then as well, so you can basically you can put a piece of content on the date that I want to post it. I can move that around, and then I can go in and go into that content. Within each piece of content as well, like I just showed you there, I've got different sections. So I've got the attract, nurture or conversion stage. I've got the core idea of the content, file type, and then all of these I've built out myself. So value format, so documenting what platform I'm going to post it on, stage of awareness, and all of that sort of stuff. So the next thing that I've done is built out my systems and processes, so my sort of SOPs, and this bit's not finished again, but it's a good start. So now every sort of thing that I do in my business, I've got a system that I've started building out for. So if I just take you into the ideal customer profile, for example, this is essentially what I would go through with one of my new clients. So you've got their demographics, their identity, goals and desires, pains, problems. Everything that I would go through with a client is on that section essentially. Then you've got the products, and this is just a work in progress at the moment, so I'm not going to go into any of that. So is the brand section, so we've got the visuals, the strategy, target audience and stuff like that. Then I've kind of built like a knowledge center, so I just need a place to fill out all my stuff that I take from books, things that I want to remember, training from courses and stuff like that. I have Facebook ads library. If I ever see a good Facebook ad, I'll put it in here with the link. Funnels library, so if I want to look at anyone's funnels and keep them saved, I'll put them in there. Brain dumps, if I'm ever just want to get all my ideas onto a piece of paper, and then podcasts and videos and the values as well, so these are changing all the time. Then the next section that I've got, so I've been using AI to take notes for meetings, so this is really nice to have. So I'll put I've got a meeting with Max tomorrow, so meeting with Max. Then what I can do is I can put the date on there. I can relate it to a project if it's in relation to a certain project. I can add Max, and then what's the type of meeting? It's a client meeting, and then I will basically just copy and paste the AI notes into this meeting, just so I've got a record of everything that we've done. It's just a really good way of keeping track of all of that for me. And then finally I've got my client section, so I'm not going to go into the details of this because I've got some of my clients' details on here, but you can just see a database of the clients that I'm currently working with to build funnels and do their ads. And we've got like the active campaigns. This isn't finished, so we're actually running more than this, but I've not finished systemizing the campaign side. So for those of you who don't know, I basically build out the funnel systems, the sales systems for my clients, and then I also help them fill those funnels and sales systems with leads by running Facebook ads and content campaigns. And then also finally I've got the proposals and pitches section. So this section is all about when I've got new leads. This is actually this person's become my client now, so they've accepted the proposal. But yeah, this is pretty much the system that I've been building out. So there you have it. That's just a bit of an insight into the systems that I've been building for my business over the last couple of months. I'm going to be sharing a lot more content over the next couple of months. I'm going to be going into the behind the scenes of building my business from the ground up. Currently at the very beginning of my sort of business growth, and I've got some big plans to really get this business off the ground over the next few months, and I'm going to be documenting everything on this YouTube channel. As well as that, I'm going to be sharing all of my marketing insights, tips and sort of tutorials on how you can actually build your own marketing systems and scale your business. If anyone is interested in working together to generate leads or build a marketing system that's going to help you scale, if you have a service business selling high ticket services, click on the first link in the description and we can have a chat. Other than that, thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it interesting.